Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Pokopia. So, last time I think we finished up Rocky Ridge, but you can see we're here in Vermilion City because we started this. I started rebuilding the Pokemon centers. I figured out how to do that. Again, I know it told us before, but now I actually figured it out. So, yo, sorry for the wait, Ditto. The Beach Pokemon Center is done. Yeah, so I'm going to start building the Pokemon Centers in the other... Well, there's only one other area right now, but there's a new area we have to explore. The Pokemon Center's fixed, is it? I'm guessing this Pokemon Center will really come in handy for you from now on. Of course, it'd be wonderful if the humans came back too. But all that aside, this place is starting to look more like it used to, all thanks to you. Let's keep it up, Moko. There we go. Complete. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Rocky Ridges because there's a couple things I want to do there before we move on. It did say that there was, like a talk of the town Pokemon. Is it Bulbasaur? Is that what they mean? Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur, I think, is still doing the jump rope competition. That's ending soon, as of the time of recording this. Judging. Oh, we got music mats. Let me pick up one of these. Arch Bridge. All this I think is the same. Just the daily stuff was new. Yeah. What level are we here? I can't remember. 4. Maybe I should build like one more house before I go. Someone's Journal 2. I remember this being a bright, bustling port city way back when I visited with my partner. Now there are always dark clouds looming over the city. Not a single sunbeam slips through. Looks like most of the people who lived here have gone too. But last time we were here, whenever we were near the water, Moko got so nervous. Maybe because it can't swim. I tried getting it to transform into a water type, but despite its best efforts, we had little success. I guess it's not so easy. After giving it a lot of encouragement, I was shocked when it suddenly transformed into me. It copied every detail of my clothes, my haircut. Only its face still looked like Ditto. Unfortunately, transforming into me didn't really help with the whole not being able to swim issue. Oh my god, I just realized, are these... That's my trainer. I don't know how I didn't realize that. Well, you'd be happy to know that I can transform into a water Pokemon. Bit too dark? What do you mean? What do you mean too dark? Look at all this sunlight. Looks like it's gotten a little too dark in my living space. Makes it kinda hard to relax, you know? Do you want me to make you a light? I can make one. And then you wanted a bed? I could make you a fancy industrial bed. No, that takes iron. I want to save the iron. I'll make you just a regular plain bed. But where would I put it? You know what? Come here. You know what I'm going to do with you? I'm going to put you in one of these houses. How about here? Is it really all right? It might be tight. There you go. I don't know if that solves your whole "this is too dark" issue, but it'll do for now. Get out of my way. Alright, let's get these Pokemon, because we can actually just start building this. I have all the materials already. So let me get, oh wait, we're missing some. Look for a Pokemon specialty, fly, and grow. We actually can't do that then. We have to get more Pokemon here. Well, we have Bulbasaur here. Can't we use Bulbasaur? Get this mud out of here. Iron ore, stone. Okay. Okay, I think we're done here for now. There's a lot more we can do here, though. Is Growlithe just sitting in the mud? What are you doing? Get out of there. Alright, let's go back, because I want to go to Rocky Ridges now. We have to get that Pokemon Center started. So my goal here is to get the Pokemon Center started and also collect a little bit more iron. Because that's not an easy resource to collect right now. So I just want to start collecting a little bit now and see if we're probably going to need it for some stuff in the future. Let me check. Oh wait, there's a Pokemon here. It's a big one. Nice stash. Tune. Another day, another beautiful tune. Who are you? Did you like my performance? I'm so happy to meet a new friend. Let me see if I can express this as a melody. Tune. Cricket Pokemon. By allowing its cry to resonate in the hollow of its belly, it produces a captivating sound. Ooh, they're a height Pokemon too. Moko, I have a favor to ask. There are a great deal more Pokemon in this town now thanks to you, wouldn't you say? But I suspect among them, there may be some who aren't quite satisfied with their environment. Pokemon have such varied tastes, after all. I know I've asked this of you before, but I'm asking here in this town too. Would you please raise the comfort levels of this town's Pokemon even further? I'll leave the method up to you. I look forward to seeing the results. So I have to improve the environment level. Try raising it to 5. I think we're like at 4 right now or something. I've got a piece of advice for you. I'm sure you'll all agree that Chef Dante has really helped us out in this town. The power of cooked food is certainly nothing to sneeze at. And of course, Pokemon do love to eat. If you place their favorite foods near their homes, I believe that should improve their comfort levels. That's a good piece of information. Everybody looks happy right now. So we are at 4. So we need copper. I think we started copper, right? And then we need to get iron. Yeah, iron is another thing we need to get going. So let me check on Magmar. And while we're down there, I'm gonna look for some iron. It's going up the waterfall. Did you see that? Did you see that? I know we talked about fixing this railroad too. I should try to do that real quick. Just at least one of them. Alright, so we do have the copper. Now let's go look for... Oh, you know what? I think we need to make, yeah, we need to make some food here. Do I have a hamburger steak on me? I think we used it for the party, right? So I don't have any. Dang, we're gonna have to go back. We are not ready to explore. All right, let me make that hamburger. Bean, the wonderful fruit. Oop, we need one more. Oh, I guess this is new for us. Is there like different types of hamburgers we can make? Hamburger steak. Simple. All right, let me make another one. Wait, can we put simple soup in here too? I'm curious now. Let's try it. No, this is just a simple hamburger. I don't want to waste soup on that. What about mushroom? That's different. Ta-da! Mushroom hamburger steak. Let me try one more. Nope, that's simple. Oops. Maybe loomberry? Lepaberry? What about all bean? Tomato? We'll just use tomato. Looks like we made most of them. We're gonna have to find like different ingredients or something. Because we have simple, we have tomato, and we have mushroom. Let me try to do this. I wanted to finish at least one of the railways. This was almost done. Then we can get Carcoal riding around on this thing. But we have to build a stopping point. Are we gonna be able to make it? Baby? One more? Oh, we just missed it. Let me just steal a piece right here. Alright, I'm just gonna take this piece. Alright, we'll leave it like that. And then, do we have, we do have iron. So let's make this stopping point. I'm really curious to see how this works. crossing gate, I think is what they wanted. So if we put this here... Wait, not here. I'm at the wrong track. Here. And then if we put down... Let's see. I know we picked one up. I must have put it away. Where did I put it? I don't know. For now, let me just put some stuff away because it's taking up space. I don't see myself using these blocks. I'll keep one of those because they can make ash. Pokeball lamp is kind of cool. I'll hang on to that. Gold teeth. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Alright, that one's full. Where did I put... I thought I picked up one of those carts. Ooh, we can make a cannon now. Ooh, this takes copper. Let me make one of these. And while I'm here... Let me just dump the resources. Bulbasaur, get out of the box. I need to get in here. Okay, I can push you. Thank you. Okay. So it's just the iron we need now. Oh, what? What is it? You never get bored? You want to give me something? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ooh, here we go. Yes. That worked. Whoa, you made another railroad crossing? Thanks a ton, Ditto. I knew you could help. You know, building more railroad crossings should make it easier for you to get to places fast. And easier for me to get my adrenaline fix. Ah. That is really cool. This is something that's really fun. It would just take a lot of time. It'd be really... Can I pick this up? I can't. I'm just gonna take that. It would be really fun to like build the railroads here and go through this. That would be really cool. But let me get some of this iron. Bum, 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 bum. This copper. Gold. Gold. That's new. This is copper, right? We found gold. I want to try to get a nice stack of iron. And then I'll put some of it in for making ingots, and then some of it I'll just keep raw. Num num num. Thank you. It's like playing Minecraft. kind of. It'd be really cool if you could, like, turn while you do this. I did notice that's, like, one of the flaws of this move is that you are stuck. So if I, like, wanted to turn, I can't. All right. Let's see what we got so far. Oh, here it is. 26. 26. Let's try to maybe at least get like 50. I think that's a pretty safe number to start. Of course, we're probably going to need a lot more. I wonder if, like, you know that, like, Dream World or something we went to with Drifloon? Like, I feel like getting an iron ore island would be really nice. We should probably check on that, because we do have a Pokédoll. And I think that was too high. Ooh, look at all that over there. Let's go over there. This seems better. Num num num. Good, good. Good, good. Ooh, we could make a habitat here. Can I make this jump? No. No. I was like, wait, am I still alive? Oh, it's just too far. It's just too far. Alright, let's push this. Voila, maybe a Pokemon will show up. Oh, did my effects wear off after I took a nosedive into the lava? Ooh. Lots and lots of iron. So I gotta make sure there's no lava. Ooh. Jackpot. Jackpot. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright, where does that leave us? 56. Okay. That's good, that's good. I'm just gonna get this because there's a lot here. I mean, if we're here, right? Let's just collect the iron that we see. I don't want to spend too much time doing this, though. That was 10 pieces. Very cool. There we go. Okay. Let's go see if Score Bunny can make some iron ingots for us. I think that's good for now. Yeah, now that we have a new furnace, let's set it up closer to the Pokemon Center so we don't have to travel as far. And Magmar doesn't seem to like to stay down here. They always retreat back over here. I mean, I don't blame them. It's a lot nicer over here. Why would you stay in that cave? But yeah, Scorbunny. Hydrated, graceful flower bed. There it is. Let's set it up. Here. Let's put 40. I hear music. Very faint, but I hear music. Alright, Scorbunny's on it. So by the time this episode ends, we should be able to have enough iron here. Nice. Let me pick up some of this food. It's good for hamburgers. Ooh, iron. We were just looking for iron. Nice. Oh, is there a new Pokemon here? Oh, look. There is. You want to make some lumber? I mean, let me see if I have any. I do. I do. There you go, buddy. I think he's asked me a couple times now. Can you just give me lumber? I want to do something. Alright, let me see if this works. Yeah, we'll see if any Pokemon pop out from there. Nice to meet you. I've chosen to live here, so let us become friends. I'd be happy if we did. You will be my friend? That is so good. I'm so happy. I could spin and spin more than usual. Spin and spin and spin and... Alright, calm down, buddy. I have spun too much. I am now tired. Coal Pokemon. On sunny days, Roly-Coly will come out onto grassy plains and roll around. Then it'll eat the grass that gets tangled in its wheel-like legs. That's interesting. Burn and gather. Oh, they're a gather type Pokemon. We never actually set up one of those gather boxes. Let's try that. I want to see how this works. I'm going to set this up. Am I able to make it, or do I have to buy it? Maybe it's in the PC? Let me see. Gather box, gather box, gather box. Ooh, there's, twine. That's kind of cool. We could just buy materials. I did not realize that. Relocation kit. Demolition kit. Community box, this. Oh, we can actually build workbenches too. I'm so dumb. We should probably go through some of these. Cash register we can make too. I know there's some habitats with the cash register. We could probably try doing some of that. So where's the community box? Here's a cash register. Let's make one of these. And then... here we go. Much easier to sort it. Community box. So if we set this down... by Roly-Coly, they'll collect stuff? Wait, is that close enough? I think it has to be by their home, right? Hopefully that's close enough. We'll see how that works. If it works. Now let me check habitats real quick, because I know there was one with a cash register. At least I thought there was. This was all the way back in Vermilion City. Maybe not? Maybe not. I'd have to go back to Vermilion City and see. Back on the boat. But now I think it's time. Let's play my favorite song. Resort meal prep. Interesting. Let's go check out this new area now. Since I've done most of what I want to do, yeah, by the end of this episode, we're going to come back here and get that Pokemon Center fixed up. Is there like, there's like stuff under here. Do you see this? Let me try, oh, look at that. That's much better. I like this. Ooh, we can clear out this area real fast. Ooh, I like this a lot. Look at that. We like cleared off this whole thing. That's pretty cool. Look at all this material. What do we pick up? A lot of volcanic ash. Nice. Very nice. Oh, we picked up a mysterious slate. We gotta see how many of those we have now. But now it is time. Trainer rank Ultra. The area gate will now open. Where are we going? Area gate unlocked. We may now pass. I love the music. All right, I'm really curious. So we had the environment by the sea. We had the mines. Can I take this poster? I like this poster. I can. I like it. Moko, wait! I see you're able to get through yet another new gate now. Come on then, let's see what's on the other side. That's what I'm doing. I wonder how many of these areas there are. They're pretty big too, and there's a lot to do. New Dream Island. Oh, that's right. We should probably check out that Dream Island, right? Oh, but I think that requires us to go back to the starting area. Huff, huff. My, that was quite the walk. Now, what do you suppose we'll find around here? We might get a good view from over there. Let's try heading that way first. Ooh, what is this? Is these? Is this glass? Mysterious stone. It seems to possess a strange power. I want it then. Let's get some of that. Oh, there's a lot of it here. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of it. Gadzooks, have we actually climbed all the way above the clouds? Small wonder it was so exhausting. It looks as though the land in this area is held above the clouds by those bluish-white rocks, giving the appearance of islands floating in the sky. First things first, we'll have to come up with a way to get to the island over there. Wait a moment, what's that strange-looking tower? Let's take a gander and find out. Wait, what are you looking at? Oh, this tower? Is that a tower, really? Ooh, what are these blocks? They're like trash blocks. Let me break one. They are trash blocks. That's kind of cool. We can make stuff with that. Ooh, found a trace of a Pokemon already. Concrete pipe, secret base. We need 3 pieces of pipe and tall grass. Oh, we'll have to keep an eye out for pipe. Is this considered piping? Or is that too small? Only one way to find out. No, I don't think it works. Or it does. That is a habitat. Okay. What in the world could this be? In all my long years, I've never seen a tower quite as odd as this one. Would a human really have made this? You know, it's possible there's another Pokemon somewhere nearby. One that's good at building things. Like you. Like me? Now, this machine here does look human-made. But I haven't a clue how to use it. Alright guys, so this is post-edit Moko here. The mic actually cut off at this point, so there's no audio, like live audio for me while I'm recording this. So what I figured I'd do is I just do just some commentary, I guess. I'll read the dialogue boxes as they pop up, just so that there's something here instead of just the game itself. But yeah, the mic just decided to stop working for some reason. I stepped away for a little bit and then came back and it was, I guess, not working. I didn't notice that it wasn't working. But here we are. Unfortunate too, since this is the new area, but yeah. For now, I'll just start reading the text boxes and then maybe do some little commentary stuff on the side. Whoa, somebody's here. Hello, nice to meet you, but how did you get here when you don't have any wings? Wait, are you the kind of Pokemon who can fly even without wings? Dittos can't fly. I wouldn't be surprised if you learned how to fly sooner or later, Moko. You seem to be familiar with this town. Would you tell us what sort of place it is? Are there any humans around? Humans? No, I've never seen one. Oh, but there are lots and lots of buildings and machines that humans built around here. Mostly broken ones, though. Yes, and the Pokemon Center is broken down too. By the way, do you like this town? Yes, I love it. There are lots of different islands, and it's really fun to fly around between them. This island we're on is the biggest one. I just wish there were more Pokemon around. Well, you're in luck, Moko. Moko here is something of an expert at making Pokemon habitats. And once there are more habitats in this town, more Pokemon may return. Really? That's amazing. Ooh, I can't wait. And I want to help too. Oh, well then, Moko. Why don't you make a whole parcel of Pokemon habitats here in this town too? But first, we ought to take a peek at the Pokemon Center PC. We might be able to get some useful items from it. Tiny bird Pokemon. This Pokemon is brave and reckless. The white markings around Rookie D's eyes intimidate faint-hearted Pokemon. Mr. Rookie D. And they can chop. Yeah, so I think we go... Yeah, we probably have to check out the PC. At this point, I don't think there's really much in the PC that we can do. It's just going to tell us to raise the environment level. I think I'm trying to make... Yeah, all this dry ground. If you remember, the dry ground makes it hard for Pokemon to walk. And that mud too. That mud too is not fun. Oh, the PC seems to be in perfect working order. I do hope we'll get our hands on some more new items. So let's use this PC just like the others to improve the environment around here. Just as you've done before, I think you ought to work on increasing the Pokemon population here in this town too. And once you've got a lot of Pokemon around, it would be kind of you to improve their comfort levels as best you can. It's probably best to start where Rookie D suggested and make Pokemon habitats here on this island where the Pokemon Center is. But I'll leave the method up to you. You're already a town building master after all. But of course, you can come ask me anytime if there's something you're unsure about. Now we have to get the environment level up to 3. The environment level will increase as more Pokemon arrive and their comfort levels improve, and you can check it. Yeah, we know this stuff. We know this stuff. So for now, I think it wants us to do level 3. I think level 5 is like the story requirement. But if you look, like you can go all the way up to level 20, which is insane. Yeah, because if you check, I think we checked like in one of the beginning episodes, like one of the items you can unlock is like a level 20 environment level item. So you can get pretty crazy with your builds. Yeah, and most of this episode is going to be me building habitats. I actually really do enjoy this part of the game a lot. Building the habitats and finding the Pokemon. I really love that part of the game. I'm not much of like a really good builder, right? Like I've played Minecraft, like games like Minecraft, you know, I think I played Hytale a little bit on this channel too. I do really like those types of games, but I'm not like a very creative person. But games like this are really nice because you have these building kits, so you can just build houses without the hassle of, you know, doing it yourself. I find that to be very, very refreshing. Yeah, see, a building kit. Rookie D here is asking us I should probably be reading this, but Rookie D is just basically asking us to build more houses. That's his request. Yeah, but this area needs a lot of water. I wonder if there's like a way to make it rain here. I know in the first area, we could definitely make it rain. But in the other areas, I haven't been able to see if that's actually a possibility yet. I'm sure it is. Yes, build it and they will come. But this area is actually really cool. All the trash blocks and stuff is really interesting. We don't get to it in this episode. We get like a sneak peek, I think, at what type of Pokemon is doing all this. Thankfully, I didn't get too far in this episode. I mean, there's still a lot of episode left, which is unfortunate. All the silence I have to deal with. Yeah, here I think we're building... I'm trying to get Vulpix to show up. I think this is the habitat for Vulpix, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes. Yeah, I was trying to get Vulpix. Maybe they'll come, maybe they won't. We'll see. I'm sure they'll come eventually. Yeah, I was trying to build the shaded tree habitat, and it just built the... Oh, here's the shaded... Or no, pink tall grass. Yeah, see, it says pink tall grass. I thought that was weird. I was trying to do the shaded tree one, and it gave me the pink tall grass one. I guess maybe I've exhausted all the shaded tree habitats for now. Yeah, here I noticed that there's a waterfall. Oh, this is the first time. Yeah, waste paper. Waste paper seems like it's going to be important because if you remember, one of the requests in the lighthouse thing in the very first area requires paper. So we have waste paper, and what I was trying to figure out was which Pokemon would turn waste paper into paper. I think I talk about, well, you can't hear me talk about it, but I mentioned Trubbish is probably the one that deals with stuff like that. So I was trying to see if I could maybe get Trubbish to show up. I don't think we do in this, or we don't do it in this episode, but next episode that might be something I try to work on. I'm not sure if you can actually spawn Trubbish here or not. Good try. Yeah, but these blocks here, these trash blocks, you can see they're dropping all types of stuff. Paper, even iron. Right? And they'll drop like trash and stuff. These are actually really useful stuff. So that's why I wanted to get Trubbish over here, because I feel like they're going to be very important in this area. Yeah, we're just doing some exploring right now. I didn't want to go too far. The main quest right now is to just stay on this island and build habitats. So that's what I'm trying to do. But we do come across a really cool Pokemon. Oh, I think I pointed out, yeah, there's another gate there. So it makes me wonder, like, how many areas are in this game? Right, if there's another gate over there, is there like another big area to explore? That's kind of crazy. Who are you? Did you find me by following my scent? Huh, you didn't, but, do you think it's a nice scent, right? It's pretty and sweet, right? You can come see me again if you want. I'll share this nice scent with you anytime. Sure, I love smelling you. Grass cat Pokemon. Oh. I guess I didn't read that one. I usually read the Pokedex entries, but I guess not here. Oh, and I do remember trying to build this. Yeah, now I'm going back. I'm going to craft some items. Yeah, it wanted the shower and it wanted the chair. We tried doing this. I don't think it works out. We do end up creating a habitat by accident, which you'll see. But for this one requires like a hot spring. And I think the reason why we couldn't build the habitat for Golduck was because the hot spring, that's the area we built it in was not a hot spring. But when we get there, I'll talk about it a little bit more. Yeah, I was trying to build something like this. If you remember, I was, and it didn't give it to me. It gave me the grassy habitat, not the shaded one. Yeah, here I'm just trying to build another habitat. Tree shaded pink tall grass. That one gave us the shaded tall grass habitat, which is nice. So I wonder if you have to like find the habitats first before you can build them. Hey Ditto, you know how you're always making homes for us? Well, I know a home you could make. I'll tell you all about it. It's for a Pokemon called Froakie. I saw them in places like this all the time. Hydrated pink tall grass. That one's easy. They pretty much completed it for us right here. Yeah, the game does a pretty good job of like setting stuff up for you and then having you just figure it out. Like here, you just need to pull up one piece of grass and you've created a habitat. It's really nice. So Froakie, I think, comes in really quick. Here is where I try to build the Golduck habitat. Yeah, this one I couldn't figure out. But I think it's because this isn't a hot spring. I think when I was doing this, in my head, I was thinking, oh, it just probably needs to be by a water source. That's not true. It can't just be any water source. It specifically says hot spring. And you can see I'm trying to build a thing here because the shower head actually can't be put on the ground. It's got to be put on the wall or on a wall somewhere. As you can see, I'm trying to do that. Yeah, so in my head I'm thinking, oh, this might work. This might work. It doesn't work. And then here, I think I'm trying to figure out like what looks best. Yeah. It's not close enough. In my head right now, I'm thinking it's not close enough. So I'm going to try to move it forward closer to the water. I think I look at the habitat dex later that shows what the conditions actually are. Then I can confirm. Yeah, here's where we accidentally make a habitat. Training waterfall. So that's pretty cool. This was an accident, but we'll see who shows up here for that. Yeah, at this point I'm confused, so I do check the habitat dex. Because I'm like, why didn't it work? And you'll see in a second. If I can find it. There it is. So if you look at the details, it says hot spring water. Yeah, I even have it. I probably even question it because I have it highlighted, but hot spring water. And Froakie shows up. Croak, croak. Check out my bubbles. They're on a whole new level of supple springiness. Probably because I've found a great home where I can get lots of rest. Whoa, what? You made this place? Because you want to make sure everyone's got a comfy spot to stay? Well, that does it. I'm going to help you out. Just let me know if you need anything, okay? Bubble Frog Pokemon. It protects its skin by covering its body in delicate bubbles. Beneath its happy-go-lucky air, it keeps watchful eye on its surroundings. And, of course, they know water. Froakie's gonna be important for clearing out the mud. And then we figure out Celadon department store reopens. On the 20th of this month, the Celadon department store will open its doors with a fresh new look in Area 2. Comment from the manager. Our product selection has changed, but we'll continue to greet our customers with usual welcoming care and service. Yeah, so here we figured out what this location actually is, which is kind of cool. I think here I'm just clearing out the area. Rookie D wanted us to make a house, right? So I think here I'm thinking, well, let me just clear out this so that we could build houses here. And these ones don't break as easy. I think these are actually remnants of a house that used to be here. I probably could have kept those blocks, to be honest, but I think it's probably best to just keep it clear. I'm going to be using the kits anyways. I haven't actually tried building like my own house yet out of like my own blocks. I've just been using the kits. But I think it is possible to create your own place, because I think maybe, what was it, in Vermilion City, I think I repurposed one of the houses by putting up a wall and furniture, and it worked. Hey Ditto, you like making homes for Pokemon, right? Then let me share a little secret. There's a pond with a canoe in it around here, and a long time ago I saw a Dragonite living in a spot like that. This is where it gets really interesting. Dragonite. The waterside dinghy habitat. Yeah, this one's very easy. This one was very easy to make. Dragonite seem super spacey, but they look so cool when they fly. Yes, so we'll actually be able to see Dragonite, which is nice. And here you can see we're gonna find some more habitats. The pieces for the habitat we just picked up is actually right here. I don't notice it at first. I'll come back to this area and pick it up and build it. But you can actually see the scaffolding in the back to the left there. I just need to pick it up and move it. I just didn't realize it yet at that point. And we got our next Pokemon. I was hoping for Vulpix, but it was not the flower habitat. It was the grass one. You're not dirty or anything, are you? Oh, I mean, sorry to ask. It's just, if things are dirty around me, it's really hard for me to ignore. But anyway, nice to meet ya. If you ever get all dusty, I can patch you clean with my wings. So here we have the Cottonbird Pokemon. It can't relax if it or its surroundings are not clean. It wipes off dirt with its wings. This is interesting because its specialty is litter, which drops useful items. So they like clean environments, yet their ability is litter. Is that not weird? Right? Oh, and then I discover this cool little secret cave here. I think these are just Pokemon medals. Yeah, I haven't actually tried using Pokemon medals yet. I think in one of the episodes I went to the printer, but I just didn't have the medals on me at the time. But I don't know if I ever really talked about it. The Pokemon medals, they're actually really cool because you could take pictures of things. Like if you go into one of the dream worlds and see something that is maybe not in your, like you don't have it in your area yet, you could just take a picture of it and then print it using the Pokémedals, which is so cool. You just haven't done that yet. And then here we're trying to get Dragonite. Yeah. I don't think it takes too long for Dragonite to show up. I think for now I'm trying to remember what I did. we pick up a lot of ore. I thought it was one piece of ore and they just kept it just kept dropping ore after ore after ore. Photo 7. Oh, this photo is really cool. It's a pretty photo of Pokemon. Gengar. Gengar found true love. Let me see another habitat here. Oh, this one, yeah, this one's the furnace spot. So this is, I remember this now. We see the furnace spot. So I go back down, I see the barrels here, and I'm like, oh, I'll just take this, and I'll go back down to the furnace and build the habitat. And then I think this is when I discover, like, oh, I could just move items and make habitats. So this is when I go back and pick up the scaffolding. Yeah, so we do this one. And then I'm like, well, why not just do the other one? Yeah, so we wait on that. Yeah, here's where I noticed. I'm like, wait a second. All the things I need, they're right here. There we go. Good job, Moko. I just take all of it. All of it. Yeah, we don't mess with electricity in this episode. I have to make the poles and stuff for that. Next episode, though, we'll try to set up some poles and set some electricity up. Because there is a habitat I want to build. I think I was talking over it as we were doing it, but I forgot which Pokemon it was. But if you build a bench next to a lamppost that has electricity, that creates a habitat. And then what do I do here? I think here I try to create another habitat next to this rock. Yeah. Using up our powered up water gun, which is much nicer than just your regular water gun. Yeah, so we create another pink tall grass habitat. I was trying to create one next to the rock, but again, we got another pink grass one. And there he is, Dragonite. I get really excited and I want to take a picture because I think it's so cute. That's probably going to be the thumbnail for this video, by the way. We'll see if I pick that or not. That was a good sleep. Hello there. Where'd you come from? Huh? What? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just so nice here that I keep nodding off. What? You made this home? Wow. I feel like I could fly forever if I just get in a good sleep here. Dragon Pokemon. It can fly in spite of its big and bulky physique. It circles the globe in just 16 hours. And then we check it can fly in water. Yeah, I actually had to step away again, which is why there was a cut here. You made me such a nice home. I really want to do something for you in return, but what can I do? Oh, I have an idea. You're a Ditto, right? So you should be able to transform into me. Then I can teach you how to fly, like this. You're just kind of floating there. You used transform. Look at us. You learned glide. Press R while in the air to fly. Whoa, you look just like me. Okay, we should practice a little to make sure you can have fun and stay safe. Come over here. So now we have a new ability, which is really cool. This one's actually really fun to use. You're still a beginner, so it might be hard for you to really zip around in the sky. Maybe fly wasn't the right word. Glide? Yeah, you'll be gliding. Gliding? I'm not flying. It's not flying exactly. More like falling really slowly. But that's okay. You won't have to worry about getting hurt, and moving between islands will be really easy. Let's try going to the next island. Just glide and follow my lead. Look at this. We can fly. This is really cool. I'm looking at the fall. And then here we see, yeah, we see there's something going on here, right? Something strange is going on here. Yay, you did really well. Flying is lots of fun, isn't it? Now, anytime you want to go to another island, you can just use glide. It'll be super easy. Bang, clang, crash, smash. What's that sound? I think it's coming from the top of that building over there. I really want to know what it is, but I need to head back pretty soon. I bet you could climb up to the top of the building and check it out, though. We can. We definitely can, but I do save that. Because this episode was going on a little bit longer than I wanted to. Found a smelting furnace, which is nice. We have our crafting table and an office cabinet. Yeah, I'm looking up there and I'm like, we'll come back to this. This seems like a big task. And since we're running a little low on time, there was other things I wanted to do before the episode ended. So that's why I'm heading back here. You can see there's another one of those devices that transport you from island to island. Doesn't seem to be functioning though. And hey, one of the Pokemon showed up by the I think it's the furnace generator. This old place ain't what it used to be back in my day. Where's all the concrete gone? Used to stretch as far as the eye could see, but now it's plumb disappeared. I say, this is a real pickle, but I suppose I'll just have to start spreading the word about concrete again. Starting with you. Now listen up, concrete's amazing. Why, you can make stuff with it or brandish it all weapon-like. I'll make a concrete convert out of you yet. So he wants us to be a fan of concrete for some reason. Muscular Pokemon. It is thought that Conkeldurr taught humans how to make concrete more than 2,000 years ago. Yeah, but Conkeldurr is going to be an important Pokemon to have because they know build. Which is what we're going to be doing here soon. Yep, this is when we figure out the environment level increased. All the work we've done, we've already jumped up a level, which is nice. Yeah, we get all this stuff. I think here is where I'm deciding whether to build a home or not. And we do. Spoiler alert, we do. So I spend pretty much the rest of this episode gathering supplies and Pokemon to build these two things. So the first one is obviously going to be a home for Ditto so that we can fast travel here. One of the things I've been neglecting while I was playing the game was like every time I reached a new area, especially in Vermilion City, I think after Vermilion City I caught on a little bit. It's important to probably build this stuff right away, because fast traveling makes it so much easier to go between areas. So by now I've finally caught on, and I'm like, I should probably do this like ASAP, like as soon as I get here. I mean, obviously we had to get the Pokemon for it first, which we do. It's nice. It's nice that we actually had all the Pokemon available to us so that we can get this one started. Oh yeah, that's right. We do find a new Pokemon. Duskull. I thought it was really cool because I don't think we have very many ghost Pokemon, if any. I can't remember if we found any ghost Pokemon. A human child? Wait, you're not a human child. Your appearance, it misleads. No, you did not do wrong. It is just me. I very much like human children, but I do not see them around here. Requiem Pokemon. In the dead of night, these Pokemon wander through towns in search of children, whose vital energy is a Duskull's favorite food. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, here we need Dragonite, so we bring Dragonite down with us. Yeah, right now we're just gathering all the Pokemon, because I think we put all the supplies in. Yeah, all the supplies are in. Thankfully, this area is not too big, so it's pretty easy to get all the Pokemon. This doesn't take very long. Yeah, but once this is done, I think we do head back to Rocky Ridge. Oh, and here's where I find out that yeah, they do know how to use the clean. I guess it is just water. So we clean up some of that mud, and then we look for Rookie D, our last Pokemon. And that pretty much does it for this area for now. Yeah, I'm saving all the other big stuff for next time. But this area seems really cool. I love the gliding. The gliding is really fun. So I look forward to exploring all the other islands here. It's just so cool because we're like how many episodes in and we're still learning new stuff. I don't know, I just think that's so cool. I feel like you're kind of meant to just play through this game first before you start doing all the like crazy customization stuff. Because having these abilities and having all these tools and stuff makes building so much easier. Like someone who's just stuck in the first area for a really long time, they're missing out on a lot of stuff that could probably help them out. So I feel like this is like the first thing you should be doing, is just going through the main story stuff. Yes, we check on Score Bunny. It's not quite enough, so we have to pass the time a little bit. We're almost there. Four more iron, and we should be good. So to pass the time, I think I collect all the Pokemon, and then we do a couple of small things, and then we should be wrapping up pretty soon. How do you like this? Your turn, bud. Yeah, what do you think of this? Nice. Looking real cut, bud. Your biceps look like a couple of Geodude. Whoa, thanks. But I'm not done yet. Hi-ya! Gotta say, I love flexing with you, Machamp. It gets me even more pumped than usual. I feel you on that. It's like your muscles are more excited to show it off if they've got an audience. How about the two of us aim to become the muscliest duo out there? Aw yeah, count me in. With our muscles combined, nothing can stop us. Aw yeah, muscle. Muscle. I love these little conversations. I skipped through the beginning portion a little bit. Because I wasn't aware that they were having a conversation. But I do love the little banter Pokemon have with each other. It's so funny, and it adds a lot of personality too. Like, they'll just randomly have conversations. And it's like the perfect dialogue for the Pokemon too. So yeah, we have to get Chef Dente. Chef Dente, a chef. We need him to help, or we need them to help build our Pokemon Center. Interesting choices, but whatever gets the job done, right? Yeah, so I'm realizing now that making iron ingots does not go quickly. So yeah, but it doesn't take that long. It's probably a good idea to start smelting items before ending your play session so that when you come back, it'll be finished. That's kind of how I approach some of these or this LP in particular. I usually try to start big projects at the end of episodes so that we don't have to sit around and wait too long. Because some of this stuff, like the Pokemon Center, they take like a day to finish. So this has been an interesting Let's Play for me because you actually have to wait for real time to pass. Now I do know there are ways to like internally switch your clock time, like the switch clock, so that you could like time travel and stuff. I decided not to do that and just play whenever I'm able to play. Like for this LP, I tried to do a mix of like, I woke up early to do some morning sessions, I have some midday sessions, and I try to throw in some night sessions. I don't know if that really changes much, but I thought it would be cool to just have a little bit of variety, because the day portion does play a part in this game, I believe to a certain degree. I'm just not sure how much. But I'm just doing it anyways. And some of these locations look nice at different times of the day. So hopefully it worked out well. Yeah, here we need 2 more. Right, we need 4 more, but Score Bunny has made 2. So we end up waiting it out just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Yeah, this episode ran a little bit longer than I wanted to. But that's fine. Yeah, I think we make a storage box so we can organize some of our items while we wait. I think we also get some items appraised too. There's actually a really interesting item that we get from one of the appraisals, which you'll see in a couple minutes. You can get some really fun items in this game, like decorative items and toy items. Yeah, here I'm deciding what to keep. I decided to keep the towel rack because that was part of a habitat we found in the newer zone. And then I think I bring this back. Hot spring spout. Remember that? Or remember we were looking for a hot spring? That's why I brought that item back. Because I'm like, maybe this item can be used to make a hot spring. I don't know. Maybe it's just a decorative item that doesn't actually function, but I decided to keep it. And we also have those mystery slates too. I have to figure out how many more we need. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish the mystery slate quest or like side quest or mystery quest, whatever you want to call it. But if you remember, in one of the episodes we found a wall. I think they're unknown. We put those pieces in the wall and they're supposed to make like a picture or something? I'm not sure. Yeah, but that quest seems to require a lot of like, you need to be like searching and dowsing and digging up shiny blocks for items and stuff like that. Sharp beak. Yeah, these smaller relics, they give you items that Pokemon hold, and I don't think they're actually functional. I think they're just for display purposes only. I don't know. I've never actually tried using them or giving them to a Pokemon. Maybe I should try that. Yeah, but here we check out one of the items that we picked up, or that we appraised. This funky diffuser. It may look like a certain Pokemon. It's actually really cute. I think I put it down and test it out soon, yeah. Look at this. And then you turn it on, and it puts out the smoke. I don't know, I think some of these items are really, really fun. Yeah, and Score Bunny's almost done. You could tell by the arrow is pretty much completely filled at this point. So it's only a couple more seconds, basically. And I was a little bit worried because I wasn't sure if I was able to pull Score Bunny away from his duties. But you are. Thankfully you are. So we got the iron that we need. We've got the last Pokemon that we need. And that pretty much completes everything I had planned for this episode. It took a while for us to get there, but we got there. And again, sorry about the audio issues. I'll try to keep better track of that. It's unfortunate that it happened, but sometimes stuff like this happens. And I did save, so I wasn't able to go back and redo anything, but I think it's better this way anyways. So that you get to see, this is basically my first time playing through, so I didn't want to have to replay everything and then I would know everything. Wouldn't be as fun. But yeah, so if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.